Fred here from the Old Dog Farm. It's an update on a few things before we get started with this vlog. When I decided to retire and move up here, I did have in my mind that I would like to do some vlogging. And it took me a while to get going on that, but I did. And I do find that I really enjoy doing that. I enjoy the actual using a phone to take the filming and everything, to deciding what I'm going to do, to putting it together, to releasing it. And so far the reaction seems to be pretty good and people seem to enjoy them, so I would like to continue with that. However, I'm finding it very difficult to do with my phone. I have a Galaxy A5 phone, and it's not really designed for that use. I find I have to take the phone out of the case every time I want to film, and that's a bit of a pain, and then I have to put it back. I don't like leaving it out of the case because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. It's going to break, and I need my phone. It's the only phone I have, and it's not the ideal machine to be doing the job I'm trying to do. So I took the wild leap today and ordered a GoPro 5 after some research into what might be good, and I'm hoping that's going to make it easier for me and allow me to do my work and without all the wear and tear on my phone. So that's coming, I think, Thursday. I told someone about this, and they suggested I do a vlog on sort of the unveil of it, which I might. We'll see. Other things that are happening right now, some good things. You may or may not know, most of you, that I have a part-time job. I work as sort of a customer service or office manager at a little shop near me, and it's just really part-time, just sort of a couple half days a week. But the nature of the job is that I only get paid sort of in return for something that they can offer me. They can't pay me cash. And so we're kind of running out of things that I need from the shop itself. So they made a suggestion last week, and the suggestion was that the owner of the shop, who's quite handy, might be able to build some stuff for me if I needed something built. And so yeah, I said I need a chicken coop built, because I'm supposed to be getting chickens at the end of September. I found out at the end of September I'm supposed to be getting chickens. So he said yes, he could do that, and so that's really good news for me. I'm sort of bartering. Well, I am bartering the building of my chicken coop, which is really, I think it's just amazing. I quite like that idea, so I'm quite happy about that. Other than that, yeah, I'm doing some more planting of things just so I can get used to how it is to grow these things, what they look like when they're coming up, what kind of care they need. I may not get any vegetables from the ones that I'm planting right now, and that's okay. I just want the experience, and then in the spring, come the spring, I'll know a little bit more what I'm doing. This is definitely a real learning experience that I'm having. You never stop learning. I guess that's what they say, and that's true, and it certainly makes life interesting when you're learning every day. Anyway, I'm talking too much, and I told you that this vlog would be partly about the electric fencing, which it is, and we'll start with that, I think, and then there's a couple little updates I'm going to do on the garden and things. And I think that's it. Might be a shorter vlog. We'll see. I don't really know what's going to happen until they start doing it, and Callie doesn't know what her starring role is going to be until she gets into this either. She's enjoying this too, by the way. She really enjoys this, and she seems to be getting a favorable reaction from some of the people that are watching us. All right, so without any more talk, here we go. Good morning. It's Friday morning, August 10th. This is the chilliest morning we've had in a while, and it's lovely to get up and be nice and cool. I thought I'd take you along on a little journey I have right now. I bought some electric fencing, and if you don't know what that is, you're going to find out. Eventually, I'm going to be getting chickens, and that's coming along in November. Stay tuned for that. And part of that is I need fencing for the chickens, and so I've decided to go with the electric fencing. Electric fencing it's actually electric netting, and well, it's probably best if I just get it out and I show it to you rather than try and explain it to you. I just bought this electric fencing, and right now it's in my shed, and I got the keys here for my shed. One thing I've learned, and this is a total aside, is that it's best with keys to go and unlock the shed and then take the keys right back to the container that they live in. If I put them in my pocket, there's a reasonable chance that I'll lose them. So my practice has been now to come unlock the shed and then take the keys right back. Now, this is my shed, and it's brand new last year. I haven't really made much use of it yet. It's a really nice shed, 10 by 10, which is the legal limit that you can build anything up here without a permit. And it's a nice size. Inside, I have a couple of shelving units over here, and some shelves at the back up top there. And right now there's not too much in here. It's nice. So the electric fencing is back there in that big white box. So I'm going to get that out and we'll open it up and have a look at it. So while I was putting the key away, I started thinking about the length of the fence, and I was getting worried because I remember seeing a 50 on it, and I thought 50 feet? I measured out 50 feet, and 50 feet square, that's not very big. And sorry about the camera. The camera just moved there. I started thinking about that. I thought that can't be possible. It was a lot of money, and 50 feet not going to get me very far. Anyway, I went and looked at the box. 50 meters, which makes a lot more sense. So that's 164 feet. Just looked it up on Google, and so 164 feet is a lot better than 50 feet. That's for sure. So that should do one of my fences. I thought I'd move the box somewhere where it's a little nicer to work out in the sun, and maybe closer to where I want to use it. So decided to go get my four-wheeler and put it in the trailer. And at the time I brought it down here, I realized that it was all filled with water and dirt and everything. We had a lot of rain here. I thought I don't want to put the box in there, so then I had to go back and get the tarp and then bring the tarp back for the trailer. So now I can put the box in here and won't get wet. One thing always leads to another. You start doing one thing and you end up doing a whole bunch of other things. We have a neighborhood boy around here who has a reputation of stealing from people, and I've lost a few gas cans to him. So I tend to lock things up now, which is a pain, because then you come back and you want to get in the shed again and suddenly it's locked. You got to go back, get the key, bring the key over, unlock the lock, take the key back. However, it's all safety, and I'll make sure that nothing goes missing. Especially I got this electric fence now. I don't want to lose things like that. It's pretty expensive. Now, this is a garden I want to put the fence around at the moment until I get my chickens. That's not coming until November, so I'll use my electric fence. Try it around this garden. The whole idea behind electric fence is that obviously it's electrified, and that means anybody touches it, animal or human, is going to get a bit of a shock. That will keep the animals out of here. My tomatoes are coming along nicely. Potatoes, I don't want them all eaten. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll measure the garden and see what the area is. These are little my mascules. But I realized that the measuring tape that I just had in my pocket when I was thinking it was 50 feet, trying to figure out how many square feet that would be in a garden, I took it back and put it in the basement. So now I gotta go back to the basement, get the measuring tape. Well, I decided to cheat. I'm just gonna walk around the area and use my feet to measure and do a rough estimate. Well, it's a rough estimate. It's about 15 by 15. I can't remember what 15 by 15 is, what that is square. So 10 by 10 be 100 square feet, 5 by 5 be 25 feet. So about 125 feet, I'm guessing. So I think that should work, because this is 165 feet. So we'll unpack the box and see what happens. There's the measurements of it. As you can see, 50 meters. And it's called poultry fence, meaning that it is for chickens. Well, wouldn't you know it, I always carry around an X-Acto knife in my pocket, and I keep it there just because I never know when I'm going to need it, and I always seem to need it. And wouldn't you know it, it's not there. So now I got to go and find it. Now look at that, will you? It's in the pocket of my jacket that I'm wearing. I don't know how it got there, but at least it was there. I didn't have to go back to the house. But I may not need it anyway. Put that back in my pocket so it's there. Alright, let's not fight with this. Oh, there it is. All wrapped up. This is the fence. And These are the poles. They're attached right to the fence. These are what we're going to put in the ground. And hopefully you just unwrap it and set it up. I've never done this before, so probably make a mess of it. Getting warm. Take my jacket off. Well, you got to start wondering when you see the instructions, and the first thing in English it says is using instructions. If there is a high vegetation, keep to a minimum upon installation. Take the net and loose the black tie strings. This is a translated. I wonder what the original language was. Well, I think the box is in German, pretty sure. One of the nice things about this netting is that it is so light. So again, this is 164 feet of netting, and I can pick that up. I can pick it up. Anybody can pick it up. And it's not that heavy. So that's pretty good. Any other kind of 164 feet of any other kind of fencing going to weigh a lot more than that. I've watched them use this electric netting on a lot of the YouTube videos that I watch, and of course, like anything else, when you see somebody else doing it, it looks so easy, and I'm trying it. Of course, it's not that easy. First time. I know things get easier after you've tried them a few times. So I'm struggling with it a bit, but we'll get there. Now I'm thinking that I probably should have done this in the driveway first and just extended it out to its fullest length, just to get a sense of how to unwrap it and wrap it. So I'll think about that for a minute. I might just roll it up and do that, because I'm running out of space out there. I don't quite know how to turn the corner. I got all my flowers in the way, and really you're supposed to use this in a field. That's where most people use it. Set it up in a field where you haven't got all these obstacles of flowers and plants and things. So I'll think about that. Well, I figured out what the problem is with the fence. I did not have my assistant out there helping me. She's in here, and she's been in here all morning. I don't know why. It's a nice morning out. I don't think she likes the wet veranda. And of course it was a bit chilly this morning. So she's in here filling up on food. Hopefully I can get her out there later to help me, and things will go a little better. What do you think, Callie? No, she's not having any of it. No, I think she might be wanting to go out. You want to go out? Hey? You want to come out and help? You going to come out and help? Are you? You going to come out and help? Come on. Come on out and help me. Come on. That's a girl. Good girl. There, things will go better now. Fence is up. Got it up yesterday. I know it probably doesn't look very professional. Needs to be tightened up. But you can get the idea. It actually covers the entire garden all the way up to the back there, which is quite amazing. And I spoke about this being an electric fence. These, my understanding is that these, I'm not sure which wires. Some of these wires are going to be electrified. I know the one at the bottom is, for sure. think there's one in the middle. Or maybe it's all the ones that go across sideways. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look that up. And have a thing called a fencer that you plug in and attach to the fence, and that electrifies it so that any animals or humans who touch it will get a shock, a big shock. Not enough to like be anything harmful, but enough to deter animals from getting in there and eating any of my tomatoes or potatoes. So, and eventually when I get chickens, then it will be for protecting the chickens so that they are not attacked by coyotes, raccoons, skunks, etc., 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 dogs, cats. I don't know, I'm a bit worried about Callie touching the fence when it's on, but my plan is to, when it's there for the chickens, I think I'd only put it on during the night when it's dark, but then the chickens are going to be in their chicken coop anyway, so I don't really know. All that remains to be seen, and that's coming in November, hopefully. I have someone lined up now to help me with the building of the chicken coop and run, which is great. And I'm not sure when that's going to happen, probably in September. So once we get that up, I'll be able to get my chickens. That should be fun.
Corn stuff.
They like that. Uh-oh.
Action shot.
Callie's not available for my assistant as my assistant today because she's busy guarding the chipmunk hole, which is right down here. Right there is a chipmunk hole, and Callie believes that that is the only entrance to the chipmunk hole, and when she sees the chipmunk go in there, she sits and waits for it to come out. Of course, the chipmunk's not stupid. He's got probably 2 or 3 holes that he can get out of, and she'll sit there for a long time waiting, hoping, praying that the chipmunk will come out so she can finally catch it. And, well, I guess she hears something. Now she's looking down the hole, but she's not going to catch that chipmunk. Anyway, this is her job today. Well, it's starting to rain, which is good. We haven't had rain in several days now, which is why I'm sitting inside instead of out in the porch where I usually sit to do these. Anyway, that's the end of number 5, I guess it is. And a little longer than I thought it was going to be, but I hope you enjoy it. It's got a little the electric fence took up a lot of time. And then a few other little updates. Hopefully this is the last one I'll be making on my Galaxy A5, and the GoPro is supposed to be here tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be using that for the next one, and yeah, should be interesting. I can't think of anything else to say at the moment. I guess that's it. So we'll see you in the next vlog. Don't forget, I keep forgetting to mention this, if you want to be notified when the next vlog comes out, A, you have to subscribe. You have to hit the subscribe button, and B, you have to ring the bell next to the subscribe button. If you don't ring the bell, you will not get an email. It just means that you're subscribed, but you don't get any notification. So if you want to be subscribed, you gotta hit that bell, and then they'll send you an email letting you know when the next one comes out. All right, see you soon.